Hey, what's up guys, my comrades? So I just came here in this wilderness and there was two raccoons staring right at me, one in a tree and one on the ground, and I was about to run, but they probably thought the same thing and they just ran. Now there's a bunch of squirrels up in these trees looking at me, but I'm not scared. Do you hear that? They're throwing nuts. So anyway, I was about to just remake a video that I made a few days ago and deleted it. Some of you saw it, what Nofap is and what it isn't. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to remake that right now. Right now, what was on my mind, because of a chat I had with a good friend of mine, real good. Sorry, I'm going to use you as an example. You know who you are, mister. So, you know, I noticed the theme in Nofap is, you know, even in the name, Nofap, like you can't fap. But the real problem is porn. It should be no porn. I mean, I know there's a subreddit, no porn. Porn is the #1 priority here, guys. If you gotta get to the 90 days, you know, get to the 90 days any way you can. Even if it means taking, you know, different sort of steps, like there's a lot of things you could do if you're really struggling, if you're truly struggling. I mean, some people are really freaking struggling, and don't feel so bad about yourself, you know, not getting there. If something's not working, you got to change, you know, your strategy. You got to play smart, you know. Don't make this harder than it should be. And one thing that I recommend to my friend, and I would recommend to you guys, is, you know, if it's really so hard you can't make it a week or a few days, it's just really it's just so bad, then approach it, you know, like this. Maybe do 2 options. One of these options I've tried and it worked. This was a while ago, which was, you know, I would just take it 1 week at a time. I wasn't even aiming for the 90 days. I was just like, all right, well, it'll probably be okay if I just fap once a week. So, you know, I would do 7 days or 6 days, you know, and then on Sunday I would fap the whole day. And, you know, the first few times it was a little hard to get there. I mean, I think this was way long ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. I think I did 3 days at first, then I did a week. And then I stuck to the week thing for a few months, and it really did me a solid. Like, it was way better, because at that point I was fapping like a few times a day sometimes, and that alone changed the freaking game, dude. And so yeah, that's an option you could do. You know, the whole 90-day thing is, you know, that's just one option we all created, and it's a good thing to aim for. You know, 90 days is about the average it takes to rewire your brain, but that's just the average. For some of you, it's going to take a lot longer than that, and for most, actually, you know, having this problem is definitely going to take longer than 90 days. But so that's one option. Another option is you cut out the porn completely, but you know, you don't fuss about the fat for a while. So, you know, if an urge hits you or something, man, you just pop in that shower, you know, and pop one out. Whatever it takes, guys, you know. Because some of you are just, it's so hard for you, and you're just so consumed that would actually even help you. Because you all know, like, when you pop one out, you know, all those thoughts, everything, you know, you're solid. You're just like, fuck, yeah, I'm good for now. So, you know, if you're the whole day you're freaking just struggling, and it's on your mind, and you're just freaking getting all like, fuck, man, I want some bitches, you know, that could help you, because you get it out of the way, and then you know, your mind's gonna be clear for the rest of the time. So these are options, guys. You know, don't be feeling so pressured to, you know, do the 90 days exactly like everyone else, or, you know, reach the 90 days. You know, the whole thing of Nofap is to freaking, you know, to better yourself by taking out a bad freaking habit. And the worst habit of all, the worst thing of all, is porn. And keep that in mind. If you take nothing away from this video, just take that one thing. It's porn. You know, if you want to keep fapping, you know, be my guest. But I will not encourage you ever to watch porn, because it's not worth it, you know? It's not freaking worth it. And then, you know, you could take it from there. Because, you know, if you're really in a bad situation, just those little things that I mentioned, it'll give you momentum. It'll make it a lot easier, because going from everyday fapping, everyday porn to once a week or a few times a week will be a big difference. You know, it's a step. If you want to go from, you know, from freaking 0 to 100 miles per hour, it's going to be freaking hard on you, you know? And that's what, if you're fapping a few times a day watching porn and then you're trying to go 90 days clean, you know, that's going to be a freaking struggle. And it's going to be filled with hundreds of failures, you know. You're going to keep trying and trying and trying. I did this too, you know. I tried and failed many times. I tried different options. I've tried everything. And it's demoralizing, you know, and it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be so demoralizing, and each failure just demoralizes you a little more and makes you want to just give up, or you feel really bad about yourself or ashamed, and you know, it's not good. It's not good. The whole process of this should make you feel good, you know. If you're beating yourself up, if you're feeling demoralized, if you're feeling shameful about it, is, you know, you're not doing it right. I mean, I've been there and I've done that, and that's the same approach I took. Like, I was feeling so shameful of myself, and, you know, it shouldn't be so hard. Just, you know, there will be effort required, but, you know, don't make it harder than it should be, guys. You know, but that's it, guys. You know, cut the porn out. And then slowly, you know, you could cut the masturbation out, whatever. But, you know, you don't have to be a freaking celibate, you know, like celibacy, like that's a tricky thing right there. There's a few sides to that coin. Like, I am essentially doing that. I am 100% doing that. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everyone, because it might not be a good option for everyone. You just got to know yourself, and you got to know what you're trying to get out of this. But the first step of all of this is just to cut out that porn, you know. That's the first step. Whatever else you want to fucking do, if you want to become a monk like me, then you do it, you know. You just do it. Fucking just do it. You know.